So we have waited the 5-minute water bath, rolling boil water bath. The timer went off. I turned the heat off. I left the lid on. I didn't touch a thing. I set the timer for another 5 minutes. And no matter what the length of your water bath, 10, 25, whatever it is, you do that step. You wait 5 minutes after your water bath. You just turn everything off and wait for it to settle down. Also, before Mark said I wasn't clear about the headspace, once again, I want you to download the canning procedures, because you've already paid for that, that the government did for us. The website is nchpf.uga.edu. It's the guide to home canning. Read the whole first chapter guide thing. However, on the headspace, better to be a little more, never be less. As I said, I had that one jar that was at an inch of headspace. We just have to eat that right away. It won't be safe to preserve because that's too much headspace, because this recipe calls for a ½ an inch of headspace. You want to be as perfect as you can be. My surface was a little uneven, so I erred on a little more. A ½ inch headspace is the least you can have. You must have, that's as close as you can go to your lid. You can't go any closer. So if something calls for you to fill it up to the lid, unless you're fermenting, that's not going to work. It's a ½ inch, a ½ inch, an inch headspace. And an inch is the maximum headspace that is ever called for. When you can, the point of canning in a water bath situation is you are heating the headspace between the lid and your food to re-sterilize the lid and the air in the headspace. So that is re-sterile, because let's face it, when I was pouring that in and it was open, you heard the dog bark. I mean, we're in open space. So Greenie Meanies got in there and we water bath canned to re-sterilize that headspace. And so the top of your jelly, it really didn't do anything to the jelly. Just that top of the surface of the jelly, any green meanies in the air was re-sterilized. When you pressure can, brings everything in the whole jar back up to more than sterile. It's fully pressure, so it kills the other stuff. Completely different. But the reason you have to do this water bath canning in this situation is because you've got to clear off that headspace. You pull the jars out. Did you hear that pop? Kind of just barely tip them to get the majority of the water off and set them down. 1 inch apart. Bing. We love that sound. That's a seal going off. Bing, bing. A little close there. Bing. Pull those apart. Put those things over here. Now, I didn't plan on this, and this is gonna... Cannot move these jars for 24 hours. Now I take a paper towel, and I don't ever touch the center of the lid or anything. Pop. Okay, so now that's sealed by itself. it's good. I can go in there and wipe that water off. But we're not really doing anything. And like this one hasn't sealed yet. So I just want to siphon off that little extra water that's around those jar lids. I think almost all of these have already sealed. So you just tap those dry. I just like to get those kind of dry. There goes another seal. Pop, pop. And tomorrow, jelly.